about Gene Roddenberry and Majel Barrett and your recollections of having known them.
Gene Roddenberry, I'll tell a little Roddenberry story for you. I referenced the fact that it did in fact take 7 auditions over 6 weeks before I was finally cast in the role that has changed my life. And the last 3 or 4 auditions were for different executives at Paramount who needed to sign off on who was going to be in the cast, and most of the cast had been assembled by this point. And Roddenberry, who had sort of taken me under his wing, his great space bird wing by this point, had said, before each of these auditions, come to my office, and we'll prepare you with Corey Allen, who was the director of the pilot. And Roddenberry so believed that the 24th century was going to be a place in which there would be no hunger and no greed, and all the children would know how to read. And he used to say this to me, and he made me believe in what he believed, which I believe made me Riker. He was an incredible man. Majel Barrett was hysterical.
So funny.
As Marine's mother. That was the most brilliant casting.
I remember feeling like, wait, the boss's wife is coming to work on the show? What's that going to be like? And it was about 15 minutes was about how long that lasted. And I remember that we all just so looked forward to her coming to be on the set.
Feel it. And she brought with her Carl Stryker.
Yes. Right.
Who we always look forward to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, you had a question?
I want to start off just confirming what Will and LeVar have been saying. I started off as a Star Trek nerd when I was 4, watching your show, and especially reading Rainbow as well. I'm now a biology teacher on my way to getting maybe my master's and PhD in the next few years. So thank you for... Save your fun. Yeah, thank you for inspiring me with your superheroic nerdiness, and LeVar especially for encouraging me to read more than I already did. Anyway, my girlfriend and I are now going through Next Generation, and again, beginning to end, and watching it again, I noticed a lot more interesting details, like, and this is focused on our writer here. In the first 5 minutes of the episode, depending on how wide your eyes on, I can tell exactly who you are going to writer that episode. And I think you know what I mean.
It's a verb now.
It is. It's a verb.
Yes.
It's official. No, but the thing I really want to point out, I've been doing Shaolin Kung Fu.
Well, what is to writer?
It's either to successfully or unsuccessfully attempt to mate with the female you just met.
Used in a sentence, I Rikered the hell out of that. He's Riker?
It was Riker who said to the 2 Klingon women when he was serving on the ship, one or both. They did call him Picard's Big Willie. Wild Bill Riker.
Yeah. I had to get it in.
But I digress.
I do digress.
Is there a question?
Yes, there is. This is the real question. Serious question, actually. I've been doing martial arts the last couple of years. I've been watching this show again, noticing, of course, Worf's version of Tai Chi, a little bit of Judo. But the one thing I can't quite place with any martial arts I've ever seen is the two-handed golf swing. I just want to know who introduced that into the show, and is it effective in street fighting? Will, Jonathan, I know you can answer this one. When you go up to someone with 2 hands like this and go right up under the chin, does that really work in real life? It seemed to always come out in all these bar fights and people with alien parasites making them super strong.
Are you suggesting that there may have been something on Star Trek that was created for dramatic entertainment that is not directly tied into something that exists in reality?
Yes.
Say good day, sir.
I don't know who came up with that. Thank you.
Long question.
Thank you all for being here, by the way. I almost feel guilty coming up with a serious acting type question for you.
You have to find serious actors.
Wrong panel, man.
Excuse me, you must be at the wrong panel.
I hear John Schneider is somewhere in the building. I love John Schneider. He's a serious actor. And there's Shakespeare, and then there's Dukes of Hazzard, okay? I'm serious!
I was on the Dukes of Hazzard before.
Wait, were you really on the Dukes of Hazzard? You were really on the Dukes of Hazzard?
I married Daisy Duke.
You didn't know that?
I played Jamie Lee Hall all over Dog Patch. Or whatever.
He totally raped her, man. I didn't know. I feel like I'm in shades of gray. I think
This man has revealed some interesting things about all
there are truths that have come to light this afternoon that probably should have stayed secret.
Yeah, sure you wouldn't go down that road, that serious acting question road?
Yeah, actually, it's probably even better for you now.
Give it a shot.
Well,
First of all, I'm the second best actor in my own house. So.
Hey, I'm an old General Hospital fan, so yes, I watched your wife before you. but you're still better than Luke.
Yours less curly.
Being in a part like that for such an extended period of time, and Encounter at Farpoint was just on cable again in the last week or so, and Riker was obviously, for one, very different in that.
Thinner,
episode.
younger.
More hair.
How much
Stiffer.
during the
Humorless.
yeah, okay. How much during the
What a
course of
square
something like
jawed.
that? Yeah, okay, so you did John Wayne in space. Anyway.
John Cullen, not John Wayne. Fine tuning him.
During the course of it, of something like that, how much does it wind up being a little bit more of you in the character, or does the character start to influence you?
Yeah. Good.
Play the trombone. Like alien women. Hate my spacesuit.
Did you have a question, sir? After my questions, I'm very accustomed to the awkward silence that follows them.